Welcome to Saturday, where I chat and fill up 9 minutes of time. Oh, set timer for 8 minutes. Where puppy goes for a walk. I do my thing. I ramble on until I figure out what I want to say. Good morning. So, there were things I was thinking about last night. I was going to go, hey, totally should talk about that today. So I've been trying to figure out, how to make this whole thing do anything. If you're not reading the newsletter, the whole point of my shorts and the newsletter was to funnel people towards my music originally. Then I decided that was kind of ancillary. I didn't want to advertise. So what I wanted to do was make them interesting for myself to do. So I created two ideas. On YouTube, they split off into two different channels. This one, Token Blind Guy, where my music is, and then Uncool Music News, where my dolls do shorts about the music news Monday through Friday. You can see some of the shorts on this channel before I split them off, realizing YouTube likes things in little tidy boxes. Speaking of little tidy boxes, let me do today's short. You there? Why you here? You should stay or scroll, because that's how this works. Yeah. Look, it's a puppy guiding me along the street. I wonder how close we are to the bush. One of the bushes has grown back, and so it's like taking up the entire sidewalk. Yesterday I gave you a story. The previous day I gave you a story. Today I don't really have a story. I'm just kind of here rambling. Nothing's gonna happen unless Cameron walks me off the sidewalk. So I guess since I'm done rambling, I'll tell you to go check out my music and my newsletter at tokenblindguy.com. There's the bush. Scared me. It's free, or you can help support me and my puppy. Thanks. Love and peace. Isn't that exciting? So, I was talking about this whole process here. I was funneling things. I created two channels because that's what YouTube likes. I don't know if doing the walk and talks on my music channel was the best idea, but hey, I've done it. And when you're done here, you can go check out my music. I've tried putting music into the shorts, and that works, but I haven't tried doing it into the long form yet. If I can, maybe I'll put in a song underneath, and every once in a while when I pause, you can actually hear it. If I do, it'll probably be my most recent song, which was She Kissed Me on the Wax. I'm coming up to the intersection. I use an app called Lodestone that I can program in waypoints, and it tells me when I'm reaching those waypoints. It has a lot of built-in waypoints, but I find trying to find what I'm looking for difficult. Okay, Cameron, right? And so I don't use their built-in ones. I create one for every point I want to go to. And you can do navigation that way. And it's all built in, so you don't have to have GPS. Well, you have to have GPS. You don't have to have internet connection, which is also very nice. Doesn't work indoors though, because it requires GPS. I got sidetracked. So back to the original purposes of these. Since I was starting the habit of going for a walk every day with my puppy, because both of us needed to walk if I wasn't going to go actually do anything. So on the walks, which is what I'm doing now, I decided I would record a short. It would encourage me to go out for a walk or be responsible for not going for a walk. I have not missed a day in the 4 months, I think it's been 4 months now since I started doing this, which is good, for me at least. And I don't know if YouTube likes it, or if you like it, or if it matters. I'm slowly growing, but the funnel to the music, which is the point of all of this, just quite isn't there. Neither is the funnel to my newsletter, which is actually disappointing, but I get it. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody sticks around long enough in the shorts to know I even have a newsletter. So unless Substack promotes it internally, or I get hits from when I post it up on here in the community, or on Threads, Insta, or Facebook, it just lingers. It's about the same state as Uncool, with right around 10 subscriptions. At least I don't know everybody that's subbed to me on those two channels, or those two areas. That's a good thing, right? My music, on the other hand, barely gets listened to. I know one of my friends listens to my songs that are on his playlist, and I listen to my songs all the time, which was the whole point of me putting them up, was for me to listen to them. But I kind of would like other people to hear them, to share. So I think some of them will connect with people. Some of them people will understand. Some of them people will find cathartic, and some of the people will go, whoa, WTF. Because that's how that usually works. You can do it better, but so in the process of trying to figure this out, how to make my channel grow, how to make my content grow, how to get more out there, I started by, listening to a lot of the gurus that say, get 1,000 subscribers in a week. This is what you need to do to get more views. I found all of that to be BS. I'm sure if you got one-on-one with them, they would be able to help you directly. But I can tell you the advice they give you. You ready? Look at these numbers. If they're high, you will go viral. That's BS. Post at the same time every day. Be consistent. That's BS for the algorithm. I know that for a fact. I got distracted by the traffic. So if you're trying to make a YouTube channel, the only advice I can give you, and you really shouldn't be looking at advice, you should just go out there and try stuff, find the niches you like, and see what they're doing, and seeing what part of what they're doing clicks with you, and emulate some of that in your own voice. But truthfully, the only thing you can do is just experiment, play around, do what you like, and don't do it for the intent of making money or getting followers or getting views. Because I can tell you, if you're trying to do that, it will drive you crazy unless you are lucky, or you are mostly naked, you are doing how-tos, or you're selling people on how to be better on YouTube, apparently. They say that video logs and day in the lives and all that stuff work, but since mine isn't with me in front of the camera, mine is me walking along, that's a harder challenge apparently. So, like I said in my music stylings where I should pick a lane, I picked a highway. This is definitely a niche on a highway, but it is definitely not all in one lane. So, but I'm doing it, I'm having fun. I hope you enjoy it. If you made it this far into the video, comment below why. And check out my music. I think some of it's really good. Not all of it will hit you because it is very eclectic. Like I said, I don't put my music into a lane. Get my newsletter if you want to actually get more behind the scenes of my writing, of what I'm doing, of my actual life, not just my ponderings as I walk. And you can, the newsletter is free, but you can support me and or support my puppy he would love to get more treats more often. And if you support him there, I could get him more treats more often because I spoil him. But I think that's it for today. Again, comment below why if you've made it this far. Thanks. Love and peace.